I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I just like started singing that and then the recording wasn't happening. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. Come on Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Hello everybody, it is me, the band Aqua. I am pretty sure that I've done that song before as the entrance, the opener, the segue in. I don't know what I'm talking about. But today it's particularly fitting because we are doing a Barbie look. The look that we're doing today is the look from the Barbie movie where she's in the rollerblades with like the funky swimming costume leotard situation on. It's all neon and bright and pretty. Usually not really a big neon gal. I was recently frequenting Primark, as you know, us cross-dressers on a budget do. So I came across this and also this. And then I thought, right, hang on, let me just quickly get it, I can't reach. And then I thought, right, I'm going to do the Barbie look from the film. So I was like, right, so she wears pink shorts. So these are the shorts that I've got. Don't know if I'll manage to fit them over my ass, but we're going to give it a good try. Although it has been said in the past that I look like Margot Robbie out of drag, she's not wearing a lot of makeup in the pictures that I've seen, and I thought, I don't really know that I can like get away with that with this like whole look on. So it's going to be a draggier version. She's got her hair up, so that's why I've like slicked all my hair back. Let's see how long it lasts because it does like to pop out to play. It's because I've got 100 different split ends in this hair from, you know, all the bleaching, but I'll never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. These are the other things I got. So this doesn't actually even fit my phone, which is upsetting, but it kind of does. So, you know, during Pride, I'm probably going to whip this out. But look at this little Barbie phone case. Is that not the cutest thing you ever did see? I used to be a real big fan of like a funky phone case. I used to have like a pineapple. I had that one that were like the little cigarettes as well. You know, the Chanel one. It wasn't a Chanel. So the earrings, like, so in the film, she's got on these hoops that are like neon yellow coloured, and they did actually have those in Primark, and I didn't realise that it was like a reference to that. It seems like they've brought the rights to like the whole costume, but I got these ones instead just because I thought they were prettier. And look, they say Barbie on. I'm sure that like anybody who's ever watched any of these videos or who like knows me in life can probably guess my reaction when I walked past the window of Primark to discover that they had a whole Barbie movie range. I think they do like Barbie stuff anyway in Primark, but oftentimes it's just not very like exciting. You know, like it's just like a plain top with like Barbie written on it, which, you know, is cool, but it just doesn't thrill me the way that this has. Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to spend all my money on this now, aren't I? And I'd literally just come out of my theory test, and I was like, that was a stressful experience, so I need to, you know, treat myself to something nice. And there it was, just looking at me, just fluttering its pretty little Barbie lashes at me. I'm really concerned that I'm like not going to be recording after I, you know, did my whole Barbie girl number and it was not recording. You got the second best, I'm afraid, because the first time that I did it were excellent. Everybody in the streets stopped to clap. I had a crowd outside the window, like a Vita. There were so many people sort of my age who were like, you know, eyeing up the Barbie stuff and buying it. And I was like, this is so exciting that like I'm not the only Barbie adult in the room today. Because, you know, oftentimes when I'm opening up these dolls, I mean, I wonder if they have doll collections. I feel like maybe that's just a me thing. It's so nice to, you know, be surrounded by good company, people who are like-minded. This woman was like picking stuff up and she went to me, oh, do you think this is too much together? And I literally turned, I was like, it's never enough. I was like, it's never too much. And then I just said, you know, you only get one chance with these sort of things, don't you? Like, this is such a moment in history, and I just feel like, you know, if you want the Barbie merchandise and you can get it, then you've got to do it, haven't you? Also, I feel like personal style and stuff is so like, people are so much more expressive now. I feel like, you know, wearing loads of Barbie shit, it's not like seen as like tacky as it used to be maybe. Like, do you remember, did you ever watch that Snog, Marry, Avoid? They used to be fucking horrible to people on there. A lot of the people on there always used to be like, yeah, I want to look like Barbie or I want to look like Ken, you know, like they're my biggest inspirations. And then that horrible pod bitch would just be well mean to them. But now I feel like we've moved past that as a society, you know. We're not as horrible as we once were. And we all know that it was that Ellie lass off her Strictly Come Dancing who was the voice of Pod, so, you know, if you like her, then I'm sorry, but she was being a bit mean, wasn't she? I mean, were it her or were it just the producers of that show that were like feeding her the lines? We don't know. She is meant to be a comedian though, which makes me think maybe she was writing her own lines for that and just being a hateful bitch to them all. Where's my concealer then? Yeah, I don't know if that lady did think that I were a bit weird though after I were like, you know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I think she was maybe a bit like, it's not that fucking deep, mate. I do believe as well, from what I've been reading online, there's going to be like sequels and possibly a threequel. Is that what you call a third sequel? Maybe, you know, maybe it's not so much of a once in a lifetime thing. Maybe it's going to be like the Fast and the Furious and there'll be 700 of them. I really like this concealer for the coverage, but I must tell you, it's very, very thick, so it doesn't spread very far, but it does make your skin look very nice, even up close, which is like a rarity. Although I don't really feel like my skin is that bad. Like, it's never too like textured underneath, but you know, I do have a beard. Now you may be looking at me right now and thinking, oh wow, that looks really shiny, but it's alright, we're gonna powder it. Do you know what else happened as well the other day? So I was like in town and I thought, right, I'm gonna go to the toy shop and have a look to see if they've got any of the Barbie movie dolls in. And they did. So they had that one that's like got loads of flack on the internet because it's got like a mad fringe. But guess how much they are? So I'd already bought like a couple of them online, and like, because the ones that I got online were kind of more like collectory, they were like a little bit on the higher side, which, you know, is a bit shameful, but it's something that I love, so, you know, don't judge me too harshly. But the one in the shop was like 50 quid, and I was like, this just seems a little bit excessive for like in a toy shop, do you know what I mean? Like a kid's toy shop. Like, if a child actually wants that and they say, like, I wouldn't buy my kid a 40 quid doll, do you know what I mean? It just seems like a bit of a false, like, economy sort of thing, especially when most Barbies are like maximum 25 quid. I wonder if they realise that they're really pricing people out, or are they just expecting like the people who are buying the Barbie movie dolls to be like Barbie adults like myself, so, you know, they're not quite as like concerned that it's going to get ruined because they're probably just going to like enjoy having them as like a collectible. I've gone a bit wild with this white highlighter on her today to warm this up quite drastically, I would say. I went a bit too hard on the white highlighter today, didn't I? Do you know what? I'm not too proud to admit it. I'm gonna save it. Don't stress everybody, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. This is wild how white this is. I mean, I did buy a white pan stick and then I'm like, why is it so white? Don't mind me, I'm just having an emotional breakdown. Do you know what though, if there ever was a time to go over the top, it's when you're doing a Barbie look, innit? So very good news anyway, I did actually manage to pass my theory test. So that was an absolutely huge relief because I like only realised about 2 days before that it was coming. I thought I had like a little bit more time. Oh yeah, you see that powder's calmed it down a bit on it. My face feels really sticky here. I think it is because like that pan stick is so like thick and creamy. Hello. As I said, I have been purchasing some of the Barbie movie dolls, and here is the thing. So at first I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like get them out, you know, like just have them on the side, like as like little ornament sort of things. But I don't think I can do it. They just look so pretty in their little box. And like, I don't know, do you know, it just feels like such a shame to unbox them, especially when like the box is so, how many times can you say the box? But especially when the box is so, it's just very like decorative. It feels like it pays a lot of homage to like what the movie's gonna be like. And I just worry that like if I unbox them, then maybe like that element will be taken away. But she'll see how I do, because I do like to have the Barbies like out on the side as kind of like decorative pieces, you know, like almost ornaments. That were a weird way to say ornaments, but yeah, I think it is like, it is quite nice to have them like that, but just, I don't know, because it's such a, I don't know why I'm getting like so deep over this movie, like what if it's shit? But you know, when it just feels like it's such a moment, because like they're not cheap, like I said as well, aren't the dolls? So it's kind of like, do I want to open them and then like kind of ruin it for myself and regret it? Because if you don't open them, then, you know, you always could do if you really wanted to eventually. Whereas once they're opened, I mean, you've seen how I open dolls, and it's not a pretty sight, is it? Like, I really go for gold. I mean, ideally I'd have like 2 of each, so then I could open one and then like keep the other in the box. Just been watching tennis with Ed, and it were these 2 women, and they were making out like this one tennis player were absolutely ancient because she were playing somebody who was 6 years younger than her. And then right at the end, I just forget what they were called, but at the end, the one that was 6 years younger was 16, which means that the one that they were like making out were an old bitch were only 22 years old. And I thought, is this what tennis is like? Like, once you get past 20, is that like kind of it for you? I mean, surely not, because I'm pretty sure like Venus and Serena Williams are both like at least in the 30s now, and they're still like absolutely smashing it, aren't they? Or are they not? I don't really follow sports very much, do you know what I mean? I don't know if you could have guessed that just from the look of me. What's this eye doing? Yeah, we're like, oh, that poor lass, like, they're making out like she's about 800 year old, and I mean, she's hardly like, she's a spring chicken to me, do you know what I mean? Some noises that come out of tennis players are a bit like questionable as well, aren't they? I mean, I know it's an exertive exercise, but surely like, I mean, like, to create noise is an expenditure of energy, isn't it? So surely, like, if you are making noise and that's just going to make you even more tired. But I think, like, sometimes people just enjoy the dramatic effects, don't they? You might be wondering why I am doing, like, just a nude look, but Margot Robbie's look in this outfit is just completely, like, nude. It's, like, hardly any makeup. Well, I'm sure it's lots of makeup, but, like, it doesn't look like a lot. It's not, like, that drastic of a look in terms of colour. That is the reason. It's because Margot doesn't do it, and anything that Margot doesn't do, I'm afraid that I have to stick to these days. She is my twin, and I'm hoping to get a job as her lookalike. Maybe I could be like a stunt double. We're probably roughly the same size. Do you want to know what an absolutely banging drag name would be for a Scottish queen who loves Barbie? Margot Robbie. What do we think to that? I think that's quite genius, actually. If I know any Scottish queens who are yet to discover their name, then that one's for you, that's free. I mean, you don't even have to be Scottish, really. It's, you know, it's up to you. As long as you know what a jobby is and you're not just like, oh yeah, I've got this really glam name, and then you basically call yourself Margot Turd. I've recently gotten very into, like, just doing this same look with everything that I sort of do, because I really do enjoy trying new things. But, like, you know when you've, like, got a gig and like you're trying something new and then it goes horribly wrong, and then you're like, alright, cool, so I just have to look shit for this one then. And like, that's not a nice feeling, is it? You want to like feel your absolute best when you're gonna be on stage and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, just recently I found this sort of look that I think works like well with most things. And like, I do use different colours, so like when it was the neon night, I like used my like pinks and my blues and stuff, because like I used to use those colours quite a lot like on my eyes, so I kind of like know my way around them. Yeah, like I just feel like with this one, because it's so neutral, it can kind of go with like lots of different things. And like, I do get a lot of compliments when I'm wearing this look actually as well, because I think like it's quite classic. Come on girl, be my friend, let us do it again. What am I doing now then? I need to put some mascara on. Mascara. That's not mascara, that is lipstick. This has actually been quite a quick makeup so far. Let's just hope that I don't ruin it at the end. I mean, I don't know how I would, but I'll always find a way. One thing about me is that I will always find a way to fuck up my makeup. You can touch, you can play. I'm using my Barbie brushes as well, actually. Also sourced from Primark. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, you sexy bitches. You better wash that car. It's dirty and so are you. Right, so that is my face all on and done and dusted. What I'm going to do now is put on some hair in my little costume, and then I will BRB. Alright, so I am back and I am absolutely feeling it. I must tell you, so, I mean, you can't actually see, but look. Look at that. I think I prefer it with these earrings as well to the big neon hoops that she has, just because I'm not really a neon girly, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel absolutely fabulous, I must tell you. I mean, I was going to do like a baggy trousers, like tight little top situation for Pride this year. But I don't know, maybe I'll go as Barbie. I mean, I'm looking particularly sexy, aren't I? Just let me quickly make a phone call. Or maybe I should use this side really, shouldn't I? Hello. I feel particularly stunning. I mean, when don't I say that at the end of one of these videos? But do you know what? The evidence just speaks for itself, doesn't it? I don't know. At first I was like, oh, is it going to be a bit shit? You know, like, is it going to be badly made? Because it was quite cheap with this costume. But no, it's actually really, really good. Like, I mean, I will say the cap is a bit brighter than this, but I mean, this is obviously like a lycra type material, so it does stretch, and it's probably originally white and then like printed on or like dyed or whatever. I don't know why I keep fondling my breasts. Do they look a bit low? I don't know. I look very buxom as well. And I really hope that you enjoyed watching me do this little makeup look. I mean, I know it was kind of just a get ready with me really, but I mean, the end result was particularly special. As always, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. It would mean the world to me and also to Barbie, which is who I am these days in this beautiful outfit. Look at the breast on it, Jesus wept. And as always, my social media will be on at the very end. It's just Domino Official on everything. So if you would like to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, that would be very, very lovely. Thank you very much, thank you, please. And until next time, I shall see you all very soon. Bye.